Welcome to Benidorm Market at 10 in the morning. As you all might know or might not, Benidorm's market is available for you on Wednesdays and Sundays. Today is Wednesday and it is 10 in the morning. Let's go and see what's happening out here nowadays, when literally just a few days are left before September. Did the atmosphere actually change? What's the shift in prices, if there is any? What is available for you guys here on the local famous Benidorm's market in Rincon de Loix? First of all, there's quite a lot of offers that we're seeing. €1 a lot of €1 deals, different types of dresses, of like pajamas and things, natural cosmetics here nearby, roll-on deodorant, 3 for €20. That's quite expensive, but if it's natural, if it's something done by natural cosmetics, maybe it's worth it. Not too sure. Let us know here in the comment section. All typical shoes, all leather shoes made in Spain, €29 for a pair of shoes. That is all right. It's not the cheapest we've seen for shoes made in Spain. However, these are small producers, so prices are slightly higher. Typical hand fans, €1.50 for each one of them. Magnets, 1 for €1.50, 4 for €5. That's not bad at all. This is actually quite a reasonable price. You get 4 magnets for different types of family members, for friends back home, and it's just €5. That's actually a very, very good deal. Typical summer dresses are still here. Obviously, it's quite warm, and it's 30 degrees during daytime, even slightly more a lot of the days, which is why people still wear summer clothing. Offers here for typical shoes. These are not leather. These are just like regular shoes. $5.99. Look at that. That's actually a very good price. That's insane price for these types of things. It's actually quite cheap, even cheaper than in a lot of shops. T-shirts and men's shirts, 15, €19 depending on the quality. Fresh fruit. Here we have bananas, $1.50 a kilo, tomatoes, $5.50 a kilo, like cherry tomatoes. There's different types of these, different types of seasonal fruit and vegetables here. Really nice ones. Marinated veggies, such as olives and different types of these. Oh, there's an ambulance right here. Is it going here to the market? Oh no, this is SAMU, by the way. This is like advanced medical ambulance for slightly worse things, like when someone needs assistance, ventilation, etc. There's a doctor inside as well. Don't think it's heading for the market though. It's heading somewhere inside of the city, towards the city. Right in front of the Sunday's market, there is lovely bars. This one is called Victor. It's a very nice terrace. Really popular, extremely popular. But as you can see, even at 10 in the morning already, it's not as busy. There's plenty of tables on the outside, and there's no big amount of people on the outdoors either here, right by the market. So way less people visiting the market right now once the peak season is officially over. That is bizarre to see such a fast change in just a few days a time. Right in front, heading towards Rincon de Loix, there's plenty more lovely bars. These ones actually are quite cheap and they have quite good offers. Nicole's here. This is a bar / restaurant. €14 menu of the day, 3-meal menu. €14, bread, drink, dessert or coffee, plus 3 meals. That is a huge menu. Just for €14, that's not bad at all if you want to try it out. These places are really busy, starting from Wednesdays and Sundays. That is when the vast majority of people here are going. Fitzies, homemade food and sports. All these are really busy towards Wednesday and Sunday when the market is right here. However, the rest of the week, it looks quite quiet. Plenty of leaves on the streets, which looks like autumn already, sadly. But these leaves are falling not because it's technically autumn. It's calendar autumn soon, but not like a real autumn season in Spain. These leaves are falling down quite a bit because it is quite hot outside, so these basically dry out. And that's why you can see a lot of the leaves on the streets, but it's not like the season is already over. Still a long time for a lovely, gorgeous weather here in Benidorm before it starts to feel like an actual autumn season, which is going to be starting from 1st of November technically. Quite a bit of people heading to the market still. Someone's brought in your luggage, probably. There is quite a bit of shops on the market that do sell luggages and bags for traveling. Cafeteria here nearby that offers typical Spanish breakfast. Usually this costs around €4. 3.90, 3.50 is a cheaper option. And then 4.50 is like a regular price for a coffee, freshly pressed orange juice, and also the toast with olive oil and some tomato. If you want some more toppings on it, it's going to be extra, but usually it's not necessary. This is like a typical traditional Spanish breakfast that a lot of us do have, even if we go outside. Quite a bit of movement on the streets nearby. Mobility scooters heading full speed towards the Sunday's market, I suppose. Quite a lot of people having a walk, locals with their shopping carts. This is extremely popular. That's what a lot of us use if we don't want to use our car to go grocery shopping. And plenty of people are heading to the market to purchase something out. Fruit, vegetables, clothes, accessories. There's also freshly pressed orange juice, slushies, smoothies, bakery, pastry, bread, and many more things. And churros with chocolate. Typical automatic laundromats. Here, around €5 it would cost to do all your washing, and these are quite big. So if you stay like in a hotel or an apartment for quite a while, at least for 1 week or more, and you need to do your laundry, it's honestly way cheaper to do it here, because if you do it in a hotel, they might charge you quite a bit of money for it. Pint of lager, €2 out here. See, this is a typical like breakfast. Typical breakfast, $4.95, just coffee, tea, or colacao, €3. Colacao, it's like a cocoa with milk. Different types of offers for pints, for bottles. Very lovely terrace here, honestly. Right in the heart of Rincon de Loix. Quite a bit of people starting to gather on the streets. And summer is when this part of Rincon de Loix has the vast majority of life and movement. The typical shopping, like grocery shopping place, this looks like a local market, but it is not. It's like a shop where you purchase a lot of different fruit, veggies, seasonal ones. There's also some things for you to, for the terrace, like soil even for your plants. Typical Spanish breakfast here, once again, don't have any kind of prices though, but this is like French bakery slash tea room slash coffee place. Quite a lovely one, very busy and beloved by nearby visitors and by people who are staying in the nearby holiday apartments. From here, more and more bars are available. This is a typical homemade food bar restaurant, Las Redes it's called. Typical Spanish. They have a menu of 3 plates. Once again, bread, dessert, coffee included. And €14 it does cost. €14, typical Spanish menu. This is way cheaper than a lot of other places situated here in Benidorm town. Plenty of more bars are closed right now, either for a relaxed day or for holidays. But we'll be opening up. Some real estate companies are located here nearby, even drivers' schools also, and more bars back again. All this area receives quite a bit of clients during these market days and in general in summer. Also, locals who love this area, who know this area, are frequenting these bars. People love to grab some coffee, even though it's just for a tiniest bit, for a few minutes. You know, it's just to sit down, relax a little bit, sip a coffee, read some newspaper, or just check up your phone, and then go back home or go back to do everything that you need to do. So Spanish love it. Bars and terraces are a part of life of Spanish people, where they spend quite a lot of time in, honestly. So that's why we have so many of these. Many people are heading towards the market right now. Will be busier, but at the same time, I gotta say that it's not as busy as it usually is. Sunday is the busiest day for the market, but usually even Wednesdays in July and August and even June are really busy on the streets, and it's difficult to pass around the market starting from 10 in the morning. But right now it is past 10 already, and honestly, well, it wasn't that busy, that insane busy as we usually are used to see it. So definitely less people. There's even taxis on the taxi stop. Look at how many cars there are. There's no queue whatsoever. There's plenty of taxis here in the area. This is how you can tell that it is not as busy as it was, and things are getting slightly better in the area. Plenty of buses here. By the way, the buses that you see on the right side, if it's a bus number 10, this will be heading to Alfaz, Albir, and Altea. And if it goes the opposite direction to the beach, it means that it's heading towards the city center of Benidorm. Bus number 10 is the good way of traveling. Works quite well with an exception of summer season, which is when it usually there's some issues with it. We have a full video about the public transport in Benidorm that you must see if you didn't just yet. It's in the recommended video playlist and Benidorm playlist. And hopefully things will be getting better with public transportation. But you are able to visit all the areas around old towns, viewpoints, nature parks, and typical Spanish villages with this type of transport. Apart from that, we have the Big Ben Bistro here as well. The typical Union Jack's bar, sports bar. Quite a bit of people here as well. Quite a lot of movement. Some buses that are typical buses that bring shuttle bus that comes from the airport to the area, either from BenyConnect or Jet2 Holidays or EasyJet or TUI UK. All these buses are constantly in Benidorm non-stop, bringing people or mostly picking people up from their actual holidays. So overall, Rincon de Loix is quite busy, but it's nothing to do with how it was any longer. We've shown you in the previous videos how Levante Beach has changed with the end of the peak summer season. We've showed you the old town, the typical Spanish areas, and now it was turned for the Rincon de Loix. As you can see, not as busy at all. There are some people, obviously it's not empty. However, comparing with previous weeks, it has nothing to do with what we've had. Typical places here nearby, the Sun Terrace, you can see the prices for salads, jacked potatoes, some ribs, some different types of cocktails. They have offer for 2 cocktails for 12 euros. Quite a nice place. There's some live music here usually. There's some football games. It's a big, there's a huge load of people all of a sudden. All of a sudden, there's like waves, peaks of people. And then there's literally no one back again on this side of the road. This is how Benidorm looks like just a couple of days before 1st of September. And this is a market day, so it should be busier, but it is what it is. We're still gonna enjoy it. Thank you for accompanying us today.